Yep, we're on the PDR. I'll show you out the back. We're halfway between Cowan and Bramwell Station. Pretty rough road, corrugations, but you'll notice the wind always blows from left to right. Nice and green over here, and over here, all dusty red. My good friend Josh in his 79 Cruiser was able to get some video of my dirt driving skills. We tried to avoid the corrugations as much as we could by driving on the side tracks. So after spending 2 days driving on the Peninsula Development Road, we finally got to Bramwell Roadhouse. And guess what? They had a coffee machine. We've come over some terrible corrugated roads. Some sections are alright, but a lot of it is bad. And the evidence of the bad roads up here is all of those number plates. They're laying on the roads everywhere. Even people use them over here. You'll look, they're using them on their fence to mark out the fence. 1, 2, 3, just so you don't walk through that fence. Look at them all. We spotted this large termite mound across the road from Bramwell Roadhouse Junction, and we parked the car next to it to give you a bit of an idea of the size. I made this short Google Earth video to show you exactly where we are in Australia. Right next to Bramwell Roadhouse is the very start of the old Teletrack. Here we are at the old Telegraph Track. We're about to head over that way and probably do some damage. So we've been looking forward to this for ages. We've travelled a long way and here we are at the old Telegraph Track. Can you believe it? You! There was a little bit of high level cloud with some light drizzle, but that didn't deter us because we were just happy to be on the track. We chatted backwards and forwards on the radios with great excitement, but that all changed at the first crossing. The HEMA map says Palm Creek Ford, the very steep clay descent into the creek, can easily inflict panel damage. Oh my God, no way. There was already a young couple who had surveyed the area at Palm Creek Ford, and they just dove right in, to my surprise. No worries about panel damage, just drive it all in there. I got the film or the footage here off a friend's phone camera. I wasn't quite quick enough.
Hold on, going.
Holy crap!
The exit to Palm Creek wasn't much better than the entry, but the young man showed great courage and just drove his Toyota Cruiser straight up. It seemed to be an impossible incline.
I popped the tyre.
Yeah, that tyre looks alright.
I heard something pop.
The young couple were well and truly stuck, so out come the winch to get the car out of the bog. Turns out the tyre was alright, it was the air pressure of the exhaust system when he reversed back into the mud.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
Eventually this young man was able to get his Toyota out of Palm Creek, but he sustained some panel damage to the front corner and tore off his driver's side mirror, unfortunately. In the meantime, Josh and Tony, our travelling companions, had surveyed the area and found a much better entrance to Palm Creek, and also an exit that would be suitable for my trailer. First up was Josh with his 79 cruiser, and he lined it up beautifully and headed on down. I love the sound of the V8 diesel. Josh has spent a lot of time and money on that cruiser, and he's done a splendid job, weighing in at 4.5 tonne. Next up was Tony in his nicely prepared Amarok. Tony had left his winch hand controller on the ball bar of his car. It fell off, landed in the dirt, and he ran over it. Fortunately though, it still worked. Hey Josh, his winch controller fell on the ground. Right there, he just ran over it. That talked me into going down this hill with my trailer on. Excuse me sir, could you push that in please? Thank you. I was very apprehensive about taking the car and trailer down this decline. We'd acquired this off-road trailer 6 months ago, but had no idea of its capabilities.
Got your wheel? What do you mean? It's already touching. Go on, you're right.
No, you're right.
Palm Creek was quite empty this time of year. I was happy about that. It can get quite deep in Palm Creek. You have to turn and head down it to find the exit point.
Yeah.
With everyone successfully down, it was time to climb back out on the ramp or exit point, and first up was Josh. He needed the winch, and negotiating past that tree there was very close. Tony was up next, and he did a 3-point turn to line his car up with the ramp. I was scratching my head how I was going to get my car with the trailer on around that sharp corner.
That's how it's done, okay?
Mate, give me 5.
It might be a little foam and Amarok, but that's how it's done, okay?
No winches required. Josh and Tony made it up very successfully. I needed a little help straightening out the track so that I could come up without too much trouble, although I didn't even bother trying it without having the winch. Here we go.
Yep.
The biggest problem I had was getting the car out wide enough to come straight up the exit point. The trailer was jackknifed and it just was difficult to line it up without taking out the side of the trailer. I could feel the weight of the trailer pulling back at the car. It just wouldn't go up. I needed every bit of that winch power to keep going forward. A few weeks before we came on the trip, I went down to my local four-wheel drive supercentre
and bought a Dominator Extreme 12,000 pound winch. I was really glad I fitted it before I came.
You nearly there?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right on this.
But he's right on the bank.
Yeah, he's right on it.
Past it, you'll get past it. It's just right on. You're about that far away from the bank. Just don't.
Woo!
Way to go.
Am I up or am I?
You're up.
And team effort. I expected to see some damage after scraping the trailer up the side of that dirt wall, but to my surprise, only a few small scratches should buff out when we get back to the Sunshine Coast. We camped that night at Palm Creek, had a couple of cold beers to celebrate getting across the first obstacle of the Delhi track. Next morning we got up early after a night's refreshing rest and headed off. Next time on our trip to the top end, I have a closer look at the road to see what we're actually driving on. We find a crystal clear creek with a beautiful waterfall, and the famous Gunshot Creek does not disappoint.
Oh, that's just stupid. Holy smoke.
That's just making me nervous, look at it. Mate.